Hello, how are you doing? Welcome back to some more PGA Tour 2023 and another part of our career mode. Today we are looking to get back into form ahead of the Masters. It's our last tournament before that tournament. We are playing at the Carolina Open at the Ocean Course at Kiowa Island Golf Resort in South Carolina. So, without further ado, let's get into it. Thank you for all of the support on the series so far. Really do appreciate it. We're back to quick rounds for this tournament. Oh, pardon me. I nearly died there. The quick rounds were getting to me. I'll have to leave that in now, otherwise that joke won't make sense. It wasn't a very funny joke anyway. Oh, it's all a disaster, but you know that I am not going to edit it. So, yeah. Back to quick rounds today. This time I don't die while saying it. Russell Knox is leading the way. But yeah, we're just looking to get back into some sort of form. Look at this. This is a cracker.
EA Sports and the PGA Tour proudly present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today, from the Ocean Course at Kiowa Island, we bring you first-round coverage of the Carolina Open. This is going to be a compelling 4 days of golf. A lot of storylines to follow as we move through the weekend, and we take a look at the leaderboard here in round one. We've currently got a tie at the top at 5 under par. Meanwhile, our featured golfer looking to get off to a hot start and maybe make an early move up the AM leaderboard. We'll get out to the action here as we pick things up on the par 4 6th hole. Frank, this tournament here at Kiowa, a special one, no question in its own right. It's so beautiful here, and there's a lot at stake. But for a young golfer, just curious, how do you keep the focus on the here and now, knowing full well that next week is the Masters?
That's the magic question, Rich, and I think that's really the definer of the best in the game and the also-rans. I would put it down to an old cliche, tomorrow never comes, right? We always live in today. And if you have to resist looking forward, we know a huge event is going to be the following week, but really, as an athlete, you have to get better day by day. So the goal today is to be a better player today than what you were yesterday. Tomorrow, which I know I just said never comes, you've got to do the same thing again.
Down on the course, let's check in with Nota Begay III.
Found himself on the number at 145 yards to the front, 152 to the hole, standing on even par, looking to go under for the day.
So yeah, lovely tee shot there. Nice little conversation between the commentators there.
Here we go.
And this looks pretty good. This looks very good. What an approach shot. Oh!
I know it's the second shot golf course, but what an iron shot. I don't care. That's the first, the last. That's a great shot.
And he loved it. He absolutely loved it.
For birdie.
This should be our first birdie of our round. And there you go.
Okay, nicely played. That's in for birdie here
that
at
makes
6.
up for the bogey on 5. 1 under now.
Super wide fairway here at the par 5 7th. Definitely reachable in 2. I think you'd be disappointed if you didn't walk off with a 4 here.
That's certainly the plan of most people on this hole, Rich, and I just think of that old adage that I was taught as a kid, and it's great for these holes. It still works. Tee it high, let it fly.
Yeah, just got to be a little careful here. Don't want to end up in the bunker. This looks good. Yeah, that's a beautiful
no problems there.
Tee shot.
That's going to wind up safely in the fairway.
It's a similar shot this time. It's obviously got to get up the hill, but with the wind behind us, we can get there. Pretty good. That's very good. Putt for eagle coming
It
up.
is one of the more satisfying shots in golf, isn't it? Downwind to a par 5 to second, you knock it on. Chance for eagle.
Certainly shortens up the par 5, that wind at your back, Rich, but you can just surf the wind. Just leave that ball carry and just sail towards the green.
It should go to the left and then swing back to the right. Oh, unlucky. This.
Trying to generate
For
some
birdie.
momentum here at the 7th hole. This for birdie.
And there it goes.
Yeah, well done.
We're back,
There's
everyone.
back-to-back birdies here
2
on this
birdies in a
front
row.
side.
2 under.
On to the 8th hole now at 198 yards, par 3. Like so many of the greens on this front side, if you don't land it just right, there's a hard slope around the edges, so having the distance dialed in here is a must.
This is going to be a tough one. Let's just play the percentages here.
All right, you take those all day long. On the green, chance for birdie coming up. This would be a big bonus if it went in, more than likely just trying to get this one close.
Let's give it a go. Not quite.
Oh, that is so nicely judged from that far away. That required a lot of touch down the slope. Well done.
And these greens certainly not as quick as they were at
Okay,
Chambers
good
Bay.
roll there. It is a par here at the 8th, and he'll stay at 2 under. The final hole on this front side is a right to left par 4 at 514 yards. A lone pot bunker right off the tee must be avoided, and most players will be left with a mid to long iron into a green with more than its share of humps and hollows.
Okay, here we go. Beautiful course, by the way, isn't it? 2 holes left, so chance to continue to pick up a little bit of momentum. Lovely draw off the tee.
Beautiful tempo to that swing, and this is going to wind up squarely in the fairway. So a breeze at his back as he readies his second to the par 4.
This is not bad. It's pretty good, actually. We'll settle for that.
And a good approach shot, just not quite as close as what you'd like, but still solid.
Birdie putt coming up.
Head to the right
Here we
and
go.
then come back to the
2 iron to
left.
Steven.
For being such a long way out, it's pretty straightforward. You've just got to make sure you get it there.
That's going to scoot a foot or 2 by.
Been a bit unlucky, but just taking our time with it, making sure we get it close. And give
So we'll
ourselves
finish
a
that
tap
off.
in
It's a
par
par.
if required.
The score will stay at -2.
So 11th at the turn.
Through 9 holes, good time to take a deep breath and look out at that spectacular panorama, which this tee does allow you to do, Frank, as it sits right atop the sand dune. It's really pretty.
It is, and it's another hole that still goes in that westerly direction. When you look down at this fairway, you have to respect the right side. Right side is a complete and utter no-no. That's where all the big numbers come. So if you're going to air a little on the left side. The hole does open up. Second shot's going to have to be played across the bunker, but this par 4 gets your attention to start the back 9.
This is good.
Drive down the left, flag on the left. That's not exactly the best mix, but pin is sort of middle left, so there's enough room to play with.
From the left side of this fairway, he'll look over his second.
Oh, that was a shame.
That's got to be disappointing. Good line in the fairway, and the approach winds up in the bunker.
That's a good save.
Okay, safely
Should
on
be
the
a
putting
par
surface
here.
out of the sand. Would have maybe like to run
Let's
that
see
up a
what
little further, but that's not the
Well,
worst
the
shot
AI
in the
can
world.
manage for us.
Safely in. It's a par here at the 10th.
Look at that. Back to
And he'll
evens.
stay
That's a
at
shame.
level par.
We might actually struggle to make the cut. We'll see, though.
Our featured golfer here today had some moments, but maybe not the round one you're looking for, Frank.
Too many mistakes, Rich. Right now, don't think about the leader.
Let's
Just
get back to round 2. Let's see what the AI's managed for us this time. Oh. So we're 1 over at the moment. Oh, look at the wind. 14 to 20 miles an hour. Oh my god, this is going to be tough.
EA Sports and the PGA Tour proudly present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. From the Ocean Course at Kiowa Island, it's live second-round coverage of the Carolina Open. Things starting to slowly take shape here on this Friday. For some, it is a race for the top prize. For others, it's a fight to stick around for the weekend as we show you the leaderboard. We've got a tie at the top. As for our featured golfer, that current score is right on the number right now in terms of making the cut and playing the weekend. So let's get you out to the action on the turn as we head to the tee at the par 4 10.
Look at this 15 miles an hour headwind. And that's bunker bound.
He was trying to fade that ball, but pushed it a bit too much, and it's going to wind up in the bunker. Need to be careful not to take much, if any, sand here. His second to this par 4.
It's not bad. But the wind is just so strong.
boy. Far from a good shot there.
This is tough.
Fairly long 25-foot putt here.
It's tracking. Oh, unlucky.
No.
Well, that's going to
Just
be a bogey.
appeared to be befuddled by the break there.
So I'm going to have to fight hard here to make the cut.
Okay, that one in for a bogey here at 10. And that's going to move him back to 2 over par. Par 5 11th, and another scoring opportunity here early on the backside, Frank.
This par 5, it looks very easy to hit it down the left side, but in actual fact, you've got to aim a little down the right side. And the reason why is this fairway actually kicks or cambers from right to left. So anything down the middle, chances are it's going to finish in the rough. Find the fairway, then this hole opens up.
$20 miles an hour. back at us. That's going to be bunker bound again. Well, that is annoying.
And that one, going to wind up in the bunker. Want to make sure you catch this cleanly as second to the par 5.
It's not bad. Good chance of birdie here.
That's a good safe play. Get it back out into the fairway. Get some distance if you can, and gets it to try and make a good third on this par 5.
Yeah, but look how much it comes back. Virtually the same shot again. Maybe we just want a little runner on there. Yeah, that's pretty good. Good shot.
This hole's been quite mean, but once again, beautiful use of the short game to perhaps get away with a par.
Okay, well done. It is a par here at 11. That's going to keep him on
I feel
the
like
outside
the cut line is going to
playing the weekend.
move down, so we might be all right, but...
Next up, the par 4 12th at 484 yards. The fairway here is one of the most generous on the course, but the closer you get to the hole, the more that lagoon and bunker start to make their presence felt.
It's going to go to the right, so I'm going to aim well left this time. That's better.
Yeah, that's a nice swing, and the result is going to be a tee shot that is set up just fine.
An extra club. It's coming. That's okay. That'll do nicely, actually.
We welcome in Iona Steven. This, a putt for birdie.
Yeah, and there is a big break here from right to left, and we're going back up the slope, but just ever so slightly, so you have to prioritise that line.
Come on. Come on. Oh.
Nope, that didn't quite turn as much as he'd hoped.
Another par on the card.
No missteps there. It is a par here at 12. And he'll remain at 2 over par. '21 PGA Championship. This par 4 13th hole was a nightmare for a number of players, including Louis Oosthuizen and the eventual champion, Phil Mickelson. What makes it so hard, Frank?
There's nothing comfortable on this hole, Rich. It's actually one of my favorite holes, and one of the reasons why. You see the sort of sandy bunkery area there on that left side, all perfectly in play for a tee shot. So now the decision is, do I hit it short of them? If I do, I have a longer second shot. Do I challenge them? Well, if I don't find the fairway, now I'm in bigger problems. And that's just the tee shot. The second shot, that water laps almost right up to that right edge of the green. I think it's a great par 4.
That's quite nice. It's very nice, actually.
Just what you
right
want
in the
to
middle
do.
of the fairway.
Land in the
Good
fairway,
stuff.
Get a little bit of
Come on.
rollout, and that is a good shot. Gotta think this an extra half club or more as he sets for his second into the wind. That is started right, and that is trouble. And that ball not wanting to cooperate, and it is into the hazard. So with a shake of the head, he'll take his drop, and now with a stroke added for the penalty, this becomes his 4th to the par 4.
Be another
Frank, I think
bogey.
you have to appreciate that he kept his head down and kept his head in the game, and he'll be able to get out of here with a bogey.
Hey, I've been watching for a while, Rich, and I haven't seen touch that good for quite a while.
4 bogeys in this round. It's not going well,
the par
but
3 14th, one of the most beautiful holes on the Ocean course, but also one of the most treacherous at 238 yards. Miss the green here, and you could easily be staring at bogey or worse.
this is going to be a tough one. The wind, I'm actually going to come back 2 clubs here. It's way left. I mean, come on.
That winds up way left. That's going to leave a very awkward distance to somehow try to save par.
Stop! Ooh, it just did.
10-foot putt left.
Tricky one though. Oh, I just adjusted at the last minute there. Well, I think we're missing the cut now. This is going to be 4 over.
Good stuff, though it is for a bogey 4. And that's going to move him back to 4 over.
We've got one more. Yeah.
On to the 15th, a par 4 at 466 yards. Plenty of room in the fairway off the tee, making this definitely a second shot hole. Because trust me, you do not want to miss left and find yourself in a waste area that you need a ladder to get in and out of.
Here we go. If we can get birdie here, we give ourselves a chance of playing the weekend.
Yeah, nothing to fault there. Good balance, good follow through, and a good start to this hole.
135 yards to the hole and sitting nicely in the fairway.
Sit. Yeah.
Well, too bad, Frank. That one rolled right off the green.
It was just coming out so hot.
Go on, get in there, my son.
Yes, the touch. Excellent.
Well,
Behind
that
the green,
birdie
and that one
gets
goes
us to
down
3
for
over.
an
Where is the
unlikely
cut
birdie.
line going to be? Are we going to make it? Or are we going to be cut? I think we're going to be cut.
So that's
Damn
where
it!
this tourney will end for our featured golfer. Their 2-round score falling outside the cut line.
And if you focus on anything other than that, then you're doing yourself a disservice. It happens. Believe me. Move on.
So that'll do it for my partner here in the tower, Frank Nobilo. For Nota Begay, Iona Stephen, and all our crew, Rich Lerner saying, we'll see you next time on EA Sports PGA Tour.
Well, what a shame, missing the cuts, but, you know, I mean, we did what we could, but the AI lost us a lot of shots there. But tough conditions there. And, well, we have to get ready for the next tournament, which is the Masters, of course. And, yeah, we have indeed qualified for the Masters. We're now down to 3rd in the FedEx Cup rankings, 20th in the World Golf rankings, and we are ready and raring to go for Augusta National Golf Club. And it's a shame that we're not going into it in better form, but we'll give it our everything as we always do. And hopefully you'll join me for the ride of hopefully 4 rounds. The plan is to make the cut this time. And fingers crossed we can do that. But if you have enjoyed it, give it a big thumbs up down below. Subscribe for plenty more PGA Tour videos. And I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.